Hey there. Welcome to your week, a peek in a snap with Miss Schwab, where you get a peek of what we're learning this week. These are videos that we push out on Sundays, Mrs. Jones and I, to allow you to see what we're doing in the classroom and to give you any important information. They usually last anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. This one might be a little bit longer just because I'm trying to give you a lot of information today. Okay, on Mondays, your kiddo will be bringing home a week and a peek, which is the written form of this. It has the spelling words on it. It will have what we're learning in reading, grammar, math, science, or social studies. We will be doing social studies this week for the whole week, just so you kind of get a little glimpse of that. We alternate between science and social studies. All right, no school next Monday. Put that on your calendars, no school next Monday. Also, Ms. Schwab will be gone on Thursday this week. I have a meeting in Cape that I have to go to. Mrs. Tucson, the sub in Mrs. Jones's class, will be there all week this week. On Mondays, you'll be bringing home a paper that looks like this. I need you to sign in this section where it says parent signature. You can just initial. Also, we do on the week a peek in a snap, we do a secret word every week. This week's word is welcome. Welcome. So you will write welcome somewhere on the paper on the daily check-in that says welcome, and then your kiddo will get a little treat for having you watch this video. They could be anywhere in the video, but it will be in the video every week. We have no birthdays this week. This week is drill week, so we will be practicing the drills in case we were to have an emergency. We'll be practicing those all week. Monday is evacuate, Tuesday is secure, Wednesday is hold, Thursday is lockdown, and Friday is shelter drill. If your kiddo is prone to get nervous or scared, we will be doing drills. Just remind them of that. It's also on your daily check-in. I do list them there. Okay, there was a PTO shirt order that should have went home last week. It is due in the next couple of weeks. Also, if you would like to join PTO, it's $2 to join PTO. Alrighty, moving into academics right now. In reading this week, we are reading The Case of the Gasping Garbage. We're starting it. We'll be reading it this week and next week. We'll be working with personality traits, character traits, how to ask questions when you're reading, what to do before you read, during you read, and after you read. Okay, our spelling this year is a little bit different. We are going to be testing on the skill, not necessarily just the base words. I know spelling is new, and that's okay. It is a test on Friday, but this week we are doing plurals. So we're changing penny to pennies. So Penny. The rule we're teaching is change the Y to I and then add ES. So it would be pennies, Pennies. The base words will be on the test. So it will look like penny, crash, plants, and then your kids will have to add the ending. So if it's an ES that you're going to add to the end, that would be with words that end in S, SS, CH, X, or Z. We'll be teaching it all week, and then your kiddo will test on Friday. But the base words will be provided for your 12 skill-related sheets. It will look like this coming home. So your words are at the bottom. The rules for spelling are here in the middle. But please know that your base words will be provided. They should know them from second grade because we've done the skills to learn how to spell the words, but they've never been tested. So this week, you'll be provided the base word, and they just have to provide the change to make it plural. Either add an S, add an ES, change the Y to I, those kind of things. Okay. Also, there are 3 high-frequency words this week that are just words that they should already know and know how to spell. This week's are friends, said, and warm. You'll be getting this sheet on Monday. Okay, vocabulary. We do test on vocabulary also. So the vocabulary words this week are overwhelm, efficient, affirmative, culprit, observations, and confirmed. You'll be getting this on Monday as well for you to put on your fridge. Mrs. Jones and I switch up the test. Sometimes they are just the words. So they have the definition and they just have to find the word that matches it. Sometimes we use the word in a sentence. So just so you kind of know how we do that. In writing this week, we are working on personal narratives. So we're starting to dive into one story that they've actually remember, like a clip it. We want to get very specific. So for example, if I said your favorite day, then what about your favorite day? What made it so special? Why is it your favorite day? Maybe it's because I got ice cream at the park that day. So then I'm going to tell the story about my favorite day, and then I'm going to narrow it down to in the afternoon we went to the park, and then I got ice cream at the park, and then tell about that experience. In grammar, we're learning about nouns this week, person, place, and things. In math, we're working with measurement. So we're learning about grams, kilograms, liters, milliliters. What is more? What is less? How many milliliters are in a liter? It's 1,000. How many grams are in a kilogram? 1,000. We're going to be working with that. On Friday, we're going to start working with temperature and thermometers. Just a little brief information on that. And in social studies, we are still working on procedures and going over what makes us great in the classroom, what makes us a family. So some family building items. We will also start our Missouri History Geography section this week. Okay, let me make sure that I've covered everything that we need to cover. Birthdays this week. Oh, Miss Schwab and Miss Jones both do bucks or jewels. Schwab bucks will be started. They started being passed out last week. Your kiddo will earn those all year long, and they will have items to purchase at the end of the year and maybe around winter break. Jones Jewels will start when Miss Jones gets back, so know that. Also, Pencil Wars, super important. Pencil Wars. Pencil Wars, I've taken all your kids' pencils, just so you know. I have them all. If they come home and say, my pencils are gone, Miss Schwab has them. You will not have to buy pencils the rest of the year. We found that third grade, they like to sharpen and over sharpen and sharpen. We like to drop them on the floor and not pick them up. We like to, I don't know. I think they eat them. They really don't, but I really don't know what happens to other pencils. So on Monday, every kid will be given 5 pencils that are sharpened. They are in either a bag for Miss Jones' class or a little blue box for my class. They keep up with their pencils throughout the week. And on Friday, they turn their pencil bag or box into me for right now. And when Miss Jones gets back, you'll turn them into Miss Jones as well. And then I go through and change out those pencils, and they get a treat if they still have 4 of the 5 pencils on Friday. You will not have to buy any more pencils the rest of the year. I also put in a mechanical pencil in there. It does take 0.7 lead. I have lead. You're welcome to send in lead. That's fine. But I wanted you to know that if your kids come home and say, hey, I don't have my pencils anymore, they do have 5. They get 5 every week. We do sanitize them with Lysol in between kids, so there's no extra germs going on. But this way teaches them responsibility. It also lets them keep track of their pencils, and they don't just leave them or just sharpen them just for unnecessary reasons. If you sent in a personal sharpener, please know that they will be using that for colored pencils only. It tends to be that if you sharpen them with a regular pencil and then they don't sharpen colored pencils, I guess it's a different kind of wood. So if they brought in a personal sharpener, they'll be using it for colored pencils only. All right. I think that's covered everything. Remember, the secret word is welcome this week. And I think that's everything on my list to cover. I hope you have a great week. We're going to have a great week. And I will see you next week.